Hello, everyone, and welcome to two snaps and a circle. But I should have snapped, and
Right.
dang, my hands was not
not working. It was like
not working with me at all. That was very weird, very weird. And I am Chevy, and
Yo, everybody, I'm Toya.
And we here. My name is Chevy, and I'm the best. I don't know. It's a musical day.
My right. I opened up with Toya, and this is our show.
Hey, I like that. Ooh, you gotta put that. You gotta always put that end on it. The end.
Yeah, it's the end. This is musical March. Well, if y'all ain't know. Yeah. Y'all ain't know. Oh my God.
As I get into sharing this on the social media platforms, I would first like to say, what up, Ninja? I'm forever call you Ninja. I'm so sorry. That's just Ninja. Because that used to be his name when Devin first started streaming. So I always call him Ninja. So I'm gonna keep calling him Ninja. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey y'all.
So much for coming in and blessing my little here.
Right. Come on, y'all.
Hit that lurk. Do that lurk. I appreciate the lurk. All right. So today we are talking about the movie. What's the name of the movie? Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Not Little Shop of Horrors, but Little Shop of Horrors. Horrors.
Horrors. It's horrors. You ain't know.
I mean, it's a hard word to say when you really think about it. Horrors. Horror. We're still not saying it right.
Yeah, when you throw it, like the word, it's the double R, and then the R at the end. Yeah, and then you throw the S on it.
Horrors. And it would be the time that my dog wants to bark. Because this is always the time that my dog wants to bark and let herself be known in my life.
Pep ain't said a word since we started. We already been on
Devin is so ready. He is so ready
about this. This is his jam. So he's like been geeked about it from get-go. Like, yes, please. I look forward to the conversation that we're gonna have today.
So how are you today? Before we jump into
I'm good. This week has been kind of moving a little. It's been a fast pace. Like it was like, dang, it's Wednesday already. But it's been a good week. I have to say it's been a good week. So I'm just happy we had Friday Eve, stepping into the weekend, warmer weather. I have to say the weather makes it easier to enjoy the weekday and makes it more fun. So
I agree.
Yeah. How about yourself? Do you get a chance to get out?
Well, it has been a good week. I just spent $500 on 2 pairs of glasses. So yay for me. Yay.
Raise the roof.
Yes. But I'm gonna be styling and profiling. Styling and profiling.
Right. It's not like you just get glasses and nothing that comes from it. Like you're gonna get. Those are some nice glasses. Thank you.
Yes. But so here we go. We got our movie news for the day. I came up with a jingle. Do movie news. How y'all like that? That was nice, wasn't it? That was nice.
Movie news. Oh man, that was like really catchy.
Yes, I came up with it in the shower.
That was good.
And I had my hands do movie news. That's how you gotta do it every time. Okay, now let me get serious and get down to the
all right, let's get into it.
All right. So I just found this out. It's probably not news to everyone, but it's actually news to me. And I'm very excited about it because I love him. Sam Raimi will be directing Doctor Strange 2. Did not know that. I love Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi directed the Xena Warrior Princess. Xena.
Of
He
course.
directed Xena.
Of course.
Not that, but he directed Evil Dead. He is from Michigan.
Okay.
Yes, he directed The Evil Dead. Very good movie. He directed some Spider-Mans. Yeah, he directed
Some
Drag Me to
Spider-Man.
Hell. So I wonder if it's going to be really campy because he's really campy with his films and they're very like slapstick kind of funny but not funny. And the last Doctor Strange movie was not like super funny. So it's going to be interesting to see how he directs this movie.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah, but I love him. So we'll see what he does. Rob Zombie. Well, it's rumored. There's a rumor rolling around these streets that Rob Zombie has been summoned by Universal Pictures to direct a new Monsters movie.
Oh, okay.
I also wonder how that is going to be because, you know, it's Rob Zombie. Yes, I'm here for it too. I'm here for it too. I'm here for it. Yes, Devin, really.
Yes, really.
Really, yes, it's really happening. But yeah, I don't know because I have not seen many things that, well, he hasn't directed many things that are funny on purpose, and that's more like a funny show. But then I don't know, these Universal monster movies that they've been re-releasing have not been funny because what's his name? Guillermo del Toro, who directed The Shape of Water.
I believe
he directed, I think, the werewolf one or something like that. So I don't know if they're trying to make it scary or what they're trying to do. It's very limited information because it's rumored. Okay, so we don't really know. So it'll be interesting to see that. Mortal Kombat comes out on April 16th.
Let's go.
Let's see. Oh, they picked the cast for the Powerpuff Girls movies, and I forgot to see what stuff these other two people was in. I forgot.
Who are these other women and where do they come from? But
I only know that Chloe Bennett comes from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Dove Harmon, I don't know. I would have to look it up. I forgot. This was a part of my research that I forgot to do. I don't know how to say her last name, so I'm not going to butcher it. But yes, I don't know. But yes, these are the stars of the new live action Powerpuff Girl movie that will be dropping. I don't know when it's dropping because I don't even think they wrote the script yet. But anyway, that's not here nor there.
Again, it's happening, and
it's happening. It's happening. What up, Stacey? What up? What up? What up?
Boy? Oh, hold on, this is funny. What is this? Hey, girl.
Oh man. So yes, we know that that's happening. Space Jam movie. They're dropping a lot of pictures, but not a lot of movie.
I agree. Like, where's the trailer? Where is the trailer? I believe that they're still piecing this movie together. Lord have mercy. Like, have you submitted to HBO yet?
You think they're still editing the film?
It just might be. We can't even get a trailer, or are they like, let's cliffhang as much as we can? Because when you're dealing with LBJ,
he makes a good point.
Yep.
I mean, because wasn't Pepe Le Pew very pivotal in the Space Jam movie originally? I believe he was there like a lot in many scenes.
He was a
lot of shots. He shot a lot of basketball.
Yeah. Pepe Le Pew was like balling out, like when he wasn't like focused on the girl, But as we know, very much like the "Baby It's Cold Outside" song,
Yeah, and many other things. Among canceling things, there are many things that
we
probably should. I mean, when you think, I was telling Jarrell that maybe they should cancel, Monique when she was on the Parkers. Remember, because she was very, like
she was a bit abrasive.
Yeah. Steve Urkel as well, like.
Yeah, man, like no means no.
Hey, Aaron, what up, girl? How you doing?
What up, Aaron?
Yeah, so I'm sad to see him go, but I get it. But I feel like they could have rewrote the character a little bit. But obviously, this is my take from it. They didn't. And that's why they have to cut him. Somebody was like, dang.
Yep. They just
He
gotta cut
is
it
a
all out.
little rapey. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't
Mm-hmm.
notice that. Like
Man, I mean, when you look back at a lot of the stuff, when you even think about like Bugs Bunny versus Donald Duck, like I mean not Donald Duck, Daffy Duck, like it's definitely some white man, black man types. You feel me?
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Daffy Duck was a little bit portrayed as like almost some blackface type ish,
Yeah,
like for real.
yeah.
So
Did you
yeah,
ever
I
see
don't
that
know.
clip of Tom and Jerry where the mouse goes into her room or his room and or their room and
Right,
and they gotta be careful. And they put on the like hair grease on their face and it gives them blackface. And then they come
yes,
out with like an ancient mama headstart.
yes, yes. Not
Crazy
okay.
insane. I said, gosh darn it. Cartoons used to be hella racist, bro.
Yeah,
Like
hella racist,
hella
hella
racist.
racist, like
Hella
minstrel
racist.
anime. They're like, we got something to do for you. Minstrels, man.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
messed that all up.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, so what else I got on this list? Quickly. Did you see the pictures of Guy Adam Driver for the Gucci movie?
No, I did. Giving me real log cabin winter for the holiday, holidays, like winter vibes, like rich family, 80s all the way through. And it was just like, yes, this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. So yes,
Oh
I'm
shoot.
geek.
Stacy said,
Gucci.
"Oh, what are they talking about in this chat?" It's
Oh
Johnny
Lord, they don't start
Bravo.
talking about Johnny Bravo because Johnny Bravo had hella like, sir, please give me my space. Me
I don't
too.
know. I don't watch that. I mean, I never watched that for
You
real.
never
So I don't.
watched Johnny Bravo? Yeah, Johnny Bravo he was like a very handsome man, had like a nice body and stuff, right? But just did too much. Was kind of like on the verge of being a dick, just a little bit, where it's just like you just doing too much. And he had no I guess coof, as you could say. Like he had no grace, no like suave. He thought just being a good looking guy was enough, and I could say whatever I want to say to pick up chicks. And yeah, he was a hot mess.
Well, that's probably why I didn't watch it. Sounds boring.
Probably.
So we have a movie drops. We got Concrete Cowboy, starring Idris Elba and
Elba and Caleb McLaughlin, or I can't remember
Got
how
it.
to say
I
his
just
last
remember
name. Yeah,
Caleb.
something like that. Yeah.
The 2nd of April, Godzilla and King Kong drops on Arch 21st because I forgot to put them in front of March. Arch 21st. Patrick Star is getting his own show on Paramount Plus.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna probably be stupid. Oh, I mean, great.
Jeez. Patrick Star is the makeup artist, right? Are we?
What? No, Patrick Star from SpongeBob.
Oh! But isn't not a YouTuber named Patrick Star?
No, it's Jeffree Star, girl.
No. There is a YouTube named Patrick something. Maybe it's not Star. Maybe I'm off. But girl, no, I didn't. And it probably, yes, you are right. It probably will be stupid. I'm like, dang, it's like we gonna make up this stuff.
That's hilarious. Ooh, that was fun. Lupita Nyong'o and Natalie Portman will be starring in a show that I believe will be on HBO called Lady in the Lake, based off of a murder mystery book of the same name.
Okay.
They are both making their television debuts. They neither one of them
have
ever been in a television show. In a television show. Yes, that's what I said.
Televisions.
Okay, so one more thing before we have, guys, we're trying something new tonight. I found a movie trailer to this movie that Netflix is doing, and I want to show it to you guys, and we're going to watch it all together and see if it's something that we would be interested in. Keep in mind it's in subtitles, so I mean, whatever. That's cool. Nothing's wrong with that. I'm just letting you know before we start it. But first, we're going to talk about Coming to America. Man, I don't know what just happened with my body there. Something happened. Anyway, did you see Coming to America yet?
Yes, I did.
And what did you
Finally.
think?
Okay. So it was like 30 minutes in. I was like, dang, I ain't laughed once.
Oh,
I didn't laugh a lot, unfortunately, through the film. I enjoyed it from a bit of like a very nostalgic point of view. I really enjoyed the flashbacks, and they looked clean. I was like, oh, they went and got they went and
they
cleaned
got
this up. I don't know what
everybody.
yo, they went, yeah. I was disappointed to see like Rotimi's role, like the prince. He wasn't in it very often. I thought that they could have did more with that storyline. Uh I enjoyed it was just a lot of things that were very predictable. I've seen it already coming from a mile away. Like once they introduced a character, I was like, oh, I already know how this is going to be, or oh, I know what's about to happen. And it was just kind of predictable, but it was nice to see, and I enjoyed it. And it was like star-studded, and it was fun to see everybody that was involved. So yeah, I
Well,
still
yeah,
give
I
it like
enjoyed it.
at least a 6
I
out of
mean, it
10.
was cool for what it was, but it wasn't all that. But it wasn't all bad either. Like everybody's
No, it
trying
wasn't.
to say.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It's not like, oh, y'all just ruined the Coming to America.
It's not Crumpus.
Like, yeah, it's no Crumpus.
No
Like, where
Westworld
like nobody
1973.
ever can make a Crumpus movie ever again.
No, it's no Westworld 1973. Okay,
No.
it's not that. It's not that.
But but now hearing like Devin say that he like watched it so many times, I mean, maybe if I give it another try, maybe if I hit my pen and have a drink, maybe I'll laugh a little harder. I did enjoy the like, I don't know what you would call him, the Yaman or the Arsenio's character, who was just
Yes.
like, that character was very not the I couldn't not the most fun to look at, but the most hilarious. And then like I agree with Jarrell. He was talking about this film, and Leslie was really nice. Like she
Yes. She
did
said,
go
I'm going to
great.
hug you because I'm a hugger.
I'm a hugger.
That's what every person who gives
No,
unwanted hugs says.
they do. And they just like, you're going to accept the hug, even though you don't want to. I can already tell, but I'm going to give it to you. You're going to get this hug.
Oh, my other favorite part was when, spoiler alert. I don't know where that came from, but we're going to roll with it.
We just got to do our own soundboards. Like,
yeah, we're going to have our own little sound pieces. Oh yeah, Stacey, we're gonna have to come in and we're gonna have to record them, and then we can put them in the sound thing, and we can just press the stream deck when I get a stream deck, because I don't have one. But anyway, so yes, that part at the beginning where they was the 30 candles situation, and Lunel, she was just playing that shit so like,
bruh.
She was like, okay, but that's only 20. Like that made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, I felt like that was a funny moment. Like that was funny. That was funny.
Okay. So if you have not watched Coming to America, I don't think we gave too much away. So please go watch it. It's on Amazon Prime. If you don't have Amazon Prime, I'm sure you can get a 30-day free trial or something like that and cancel if you don't want it. But I mean, there are great things on Amazon Prime that you should be watching, like The Boys is one thing, and many other things. I was just putting that out there. But yes. So we're gonna jump into this here movie trailer. It's a Netflix movie. I guess it's coming out soon. I did a lot of like prep, but there were things that I missed. So this is one thing. I don't know when this movie comes out. Maybe it'll tell us. All right.
That would be nice. I mean, it is a trailer.
Yeah. So I think this is going to start immediately. So yeah, I'm going to press this button and see what happens. Oh, I didn't do it right. I don't know how to do this, y'all. I done forgot how to put the thing up here. What if I remove it, then I put it back? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now I do it. Okay. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming.
Let's go. Wow.
I don't know what that movie is about.
I have no idea. Look, okay. So let's have a little fun with it then. I'm thinking, is she stuck in the rat? Like the lab rat? Is she stuck in it? Like, it's giving me Kill Bill 2, where she's, you know, stuck in, like, was buried alive, you know, like dang girl, you running out of oxygen, random voice talking to you, and you remembering you were married. What is this?
I hope it's not a whole movie in a maze with a mouse. But what if it's kind of like Black Box, the movie that was on Netflix, and I mean on Amazon Prime, and basically something happened to her mind, and she meets this weird scientist who was like, "Yeah, I can help you fix your problems." And they said the only way we can do it is putting you in this tube and pushing you to the limits, to a point where you don't have no oxygen, and that's supposed to kickstart your memory. I don't know. I just
I'm like, oh, I'm good, cuz. I'm good, fam.
That's just what I came up with. So I guess we'll all see when the Oxygen movie, well, Oxygen, not the Oxygen movie,
Right,
comes
not
out
the oxygen, not one oxygen either.
comes out on Netflix on the May of the 12th. I
On
don't
the
know.
May of the 12th.
That's just how
It's one of those movies that I believe that, you know, you just kind of cut on because you're like, what's this? You know,
yeah,
I'll watch it.
I mean, I found a lot of good movies on Netflix like that. I mean, we'll see. If that movie is in a tube the whole time, it's gonna have to be like real good. Okay.
Oh, real good, real good. So
Real
I
good,
look forward to like seeing what come from it. But I really truly enjoy the whole like watching the trailer. Like that's a nice little touch. I like it.
Yes, I know. I was like, let's do this. Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's a good
that's
idea.
so we might try it again next week. So that
Yeah, I like
concludes boom, ba-doo, doo, doo, movie news. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. They speaking French. Oh, let me
oh,
put
look
it
at
up.
Jarrell with his French speak self. Yes, that's exactly what she was saying. That's exactly what she said.
Okay, French. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Well.
Ooh, I don't know what that was.
Well.
Janelle. No, let's stop.
Yes.
Let's stop. Let's
Right. Just go down a rabbit hole. Then we're gonna start sound like Pepe Le Pew. They
yeah.
gonna try to
And it's gonna get canceled.
we're not trying to get canceled.
Not
That is
trying to
not happening. Oh my God. Don't you start. Oh my God.
Oh
So
my
are
God.
you ready?
I am so ready to talk about this movie.
Let's ask one more person. Are they ready? Devin, are you ready?
Yeah, Devin, are you ready?
Please let us know in the comments. Oh man. So I'll read the synopsis.
Are you ready?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're trying to read the synopsis. And
no.
I
was getting to it. No, have fun. This is our show. We can do what we want.
Oh, you're right. I forgot.
We can do what we want. All right, y'all. So as we said before, this is musical March. So we doing all musicals this month, and you know, we doing a little shop of horrors. It came out in 1986. It's an hour and 30 long. And synopsis goes a little something like this: a nerdy florist finds his chance for success and romance with the help of a giant man-eating plant who demands to be fed.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Okay. It's directed by Frank Oz, who, come to find out, he has like a huge history, like Sesame Street and Muppets and all that stuff. So like, which kind of blew me back, like, wow, I had no idea, and it made a lot of sense. And yeah, you can see a lot of influence in it. And yeah, of course, we got my man's Rick Moranis, one of my favorite like movie dads growing up with what's the Honey I Shrunk the Kids series, you know,
and the Ghostbusters.
And Ghostbusters, like he just was the quintessential nerd, but he still always had the very like likable part about him. And I feel like he usually came in clutch. I feel like he was known for coming in the clutch. He cared a lot. And so if you were going to have a dad, that's a dad that you want to have.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
and then who
else?
Yeah, Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, which it was such a blast to see him, like because I haven't seen Steve Martin in a while.
With not gray hair.
And not gray hair, which was just like, dude, are you 14? Like, he looks so young because you never see him like that. So, of course, you have Tashina Arnold and Tisha Campbell as like little youngins. Like, dang. Yeah. Like, where they definitely got their first start. It was just, you could tell somebody gave a chance and they took it and ran.
Yes.
Yeah, Jim Belushi, John Candy.
Oh, yes.
Bill Murray.
Yeah, he was.
It was kind of like, it was as if he came on set and they said, do what you want to do.
Pretty much.
This is your name. This is who you are.
I feel like he did say that same thing to Steve Martin. Like, just be as ridiculous as possible. Just be. Walk weird. Your gait is gonna be weird. Your body language and movements, everything about your character that you developed is just going to be Elvis meets Charles Manson or something.
Oh, like, my God. I was like, this man has serious problems.
He's a psychopath, straight up and down.
And speaking of a plant that can rap, the plant was done by one of the Four Tops, I believe.
Yes, Levi Stubbs.
Yes, Levi Stubbs, Four Tops. So that was a nice little like fun fact. I don't think I ever knew who did the voice of a
black man.
Yeah, so a black man. And you know, all my life I always thought it was a black man. I always thought that Audrey 2 was a black man.
A black person.
Yeah. Well, yeah, at least a black person. Maybe a little mixed or something, but they definitely had bliggity black in them. Oh my God. So what stood out to you, you know?
In this film? This movie is sick.
Oh, for real?
Like, this movie is sick. Now, keep in mind, this is my second time watching it. I just recently watched it for the first time when HBOMax came out.
Okay. So you're new to it.
Yes, new to it. But the first time I just watched it with like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This sounds like this movie is sick. Like, this movie is sick. This woman is getting her butt whooped. This man is addicted to drugs. This guy is a murderer. This guy is a con artist. These people live in the rut. Skid Row. These kids don't go to school. Are they even teenagers? Are they young adults? What's their deal? Like, what is going on here? Like,
I'm just convinced that they just live. They live in their own world. It's not even a real world.
This is post-World War. Look like the way they area looked like it was.
Oh my God, for real. Like, one of the sickest things is when the water splashed out in the alleyway. I'm like, just dirty, just nasty.
Yeah, spit.
Like y'all know, it's one thing to be poor, but you know, y'all don't have to live like this.
Right. Like, Jesus, these guys.
Y'all don't have to live like this. I understand it's hard out here, but y'all don't have to live like this. You don't have to treat your neighborhood like this. Like, somebody can go outside and clean up. Right. Don't everybody just throw your trash on the curb.
I mean, everybody was, though. They didn't care.
No, for real. When my man was talking about the food, he said it was like sloppy, just out the window. Old girl looking at him on the stoop like.
But I guess. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, but what I guess I gathered from it after watching the whole movie is what level of desperation would allow for a man to do what Seymour did with no question if they didn't create a world like that.
For real, yeah, because as we were just saying, it typically Rick Moranis plays these characters that have this like moral compass, you know, like they're good guys. They want goodness for them and the people around them, but at what cost? And I believe that you are correct. It's how can you get to basically feeding
Yeah,
a
like
eating plant
with no
with,
question. There was never
with
a question like
even with his own blood. Like
yeah,
like even though you hadn't done the most unthinkable at that point, you still were giving the plant your blood. So it kind of makes me feel like, dang, like
yeah,
you were willing to do whatever you needed to do to make sure that this plant thrived, pun intended.
yeah.
So you could get the fame and the things that come along with having an amazing plant that can
But
like
I
look
don't
so
think
different.
that he ever wanted those things. I just think that he didn't know what he wanted. He was an orphan. He didn't have any direction. He didn't think he was worth anything. He had low self, what is it? Low
Mm-hmm.
self-worth.
Yeah, definitely.
And low self-image. That's what they kept saying in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he kind of went with the flow in his life, but also he would have done anything to get out of that life, even if he didn't know where the next level was going to take him or
Yeah,
what he had to sacrifice to do it.
yeah,
So,
completely.
because he was kind of like a pushover.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because the way the shop owner, I know his name, the way he spoke to him was like, dude, Mushnik, yeah, he was
Yeah,
so
he
disrespectful to him.
hella disrespectful. He had
Like,
no
hey,
respect for him.
I know that you're an orphan. I know you were raised like this. I know you have nowhere to go, and I'm still gonna treat you like crap.
Yeah, he treated him
What are
like
you gonna do about
absolute crap, trash, 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 trashy, trash,
it?
trash.
Trash. Might as well throw him
Um,
with curb.
but yeah, I mean, I didn't understand like how somebody could say, okay, here's this plant, you know, it bit me or whatever, and now it wants
Mhm.
blood, and I'm just gonna give it blood with no thought at all. Like, cool, I'm just gonna do this thing that makes
Yeah.
absolutely no sense and continue to do it because it provides me with a level of success that I've never known. Yeah. Uh that was crazy to me that he never questioned in the beginning. He never questioned it. He tried to question it after the fact, but he was too far gone at that point.
Yeah, you had done too much damage at that point. Like it was growing, and he was starting to, which was funny too, because you're right. He wasn't directly reaping all the benefits. You
No,
know,
he
he
wasn't
didn't.
reaping them at all until
No,
after the
he
shop
didn't.
owner
Yes,
was taken out of the picture.
pretty much. He still hadn't made no moves.
Right. He was
with,
just doing what he was doing.
yeah, so the fact that all at the most he had done was he named the plant Audrey, and Audrey was like, "Oh, I knew you was feeling me." Like that's about all, you know. Like,
And even her character, it was like she was being beaten by her boyfriend, and the reason why she thought it was okay is because she didn't think she was worth. She had a low self image.
oh, she definitely did. She definitely did. Where it's like, baby girl, do you care at all?
She just, I'm not good enough for anyone else. Seymour, I'm not good enough for a nice guy. I don't deserve it.
Skid Row's all I'm gonna be all my other life.
Yes,
So
forever. I'm just gonna be in Skid Row for the rest of my life, Seymour. That's all I can ever have. I love her voice. I love it so much. I
Yo,
love
it
it so
was so
much.
nice when she would actually sing though,
Oh my
because
God. Like she was blowing.
I was like,
Blowing.
girl, you can sing.
Suddenly, Seymour. Like she was singing her heart out, bro. Singing her heart out.
I
Okay?
was on it. That's what I was
Suddenly, Seymour. She wasn't even saying Seymour. She was saying
saying.
Seymour.
Levi Stubbs must have been with her in the studio when she was recording. Like, I need you to say, say more.
Sigma. Like, what are you talking
Oh my
about?
God. Yo, so yeah, so it was a bit of a build-up to finally meeting said man that's just been whooping on her. Like,
It really
it's
was,
like,
yeah.
who's been doing this? Who is he? Is he a man that we'll never see? And because I hadn't seen the movie in so long, I really didn't remember Steve Martin's character and who he was. And so when he pops up, I'm like, no, it's not. No, this is not.
This is the
not
guy. This is the guy. This is the guy that she's letting whoop on her. This drug addict, dentist,
drug addict, psycho, like psychopath, sadist, because he even said it in the song. Mom was worried about me. I used to be killing pets and hurting
psychopath, sadist.
Like, you have serious issues, and you're getting high off of your own supply. That is for your work, sir. You shouldn't.
While you working though. While
you working. He gave no F's.
No, none whatsoever.
I mean, people.
His character was very creepy in a very like force it on you way. Like they did not care to let you know. There was no good qualities about him. Not one redeeming quality.
No, I was about to say no redeeming quality about him at all that made you feel bad for him if something bad were to happen to him, or if gross, if Audrey were to leave him, or Seymour got some balls and like punch him in the face, like he seriously, like, very crazy, just got off on other people's pain. And that's why it made sense, because at first I was trying to pick up on why is he a dentist, and then I was like, duh,
he into S&M. That's why.
Like, sat down and couldn't go nowhere.
Masochism, sadistic. I can't ever say it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I looked it up, but I can't ever say it right. So S&M. Let's just say S&M.
We all know. Google it. Google and guide. That's what we all need to look to.
Masochist.
Masochist. At the end of the day, my man's was crazy. And if I was a child and saw this, I would be scared of the dentist.
Well, it's horrors. Little shop of horrors.
Yeah. So flowers and dentists. Like, I'm done.
Technically, Audrey 2 was a plant.
Yeah, Audrey was a plant. Yes, Audrey was a plant. Audrey 2 was a plant.
Audrey 2 was a plant.
Yes.
What was your like favorite songs from the movie?
Oh man. Dang. This is what you get for not writing stuff down.
You gotta write your songs down, homie.
Right. I love the way it opens up. I mean, I feel like musicals always, and and then it would be Feed Me. Like when Audrey 2 actually starts to speak, it is like, oh snap. Yeah. Feed me, Seymour. Like, you just can't forget that, man. It's just like you don't come on. But yeah, I like the way it opens up, and Feed Me are my joints. Yeah, I like those too.
I like Skid Row. Down down where the air is hot.
Anytime Audrey sang, I was feeling it too. Anytime Audrey, the woman, sang, I was like, okay. I just enjoyed hearing her sing. Like, what I will say about the whole thing was, unlike where I feel like other musicals where you kind of nitpick at song, I enjoyed it like in its full. I'm not saying it sounded like one song, but I just enjoyed every time somebody sang, because it gave me that very like theatrical musical, and I think that's what I enjoyed more. So sometimes it was hard for a song to like really stand out when you think about like The Greatest Showman, but with this, I felt like every song hit exactly how it's supposed to, because they did a really good job of just being like cohesive story along with their singing, which I really, really enjoyed.
Yeah, I like Somewhere That's Green. Somewhere That's Green. mean? But also,
go ahead.
What I really, because like I said, I just saw this movie this year. Well, last year, but like, close to the end of the year. I realized that Family Guy and American Dad both did parodies of Audrey's character and that whole song "Somewhere That's Green." On Family Guy, they did a parody of it with the old dude who lives across the street and Chris. And yes, and it had like all the shots in there. And then
man, and not that you have to be cultured or anything, but you have had to seen things and remember them to really catch stuff like that, because I've seen that Family Guy episode a few times and felt like I never really could catch what they were actually trying to parody. But now that I've watched this, and I can remember that for sure, no doubt about it. That's a good one.
Episode of American Dad where Roger was trying to get those gloves and the lady worked behind the counter and she dated a guy who beat her, and it was both Roger and she was like,
in that episode.
I love him though. And then he played the little nerdy guy, and the other version.
Yes. I feel like I've seen a clip of this. I don't think I've seen the whole episode. I feel like I've seen that exact clip though. Good eye. That's a nice one. Yeah, this movie, I feel like you could totally take so many parts of it and just not nitpick at it, but like parody a lot of it, because it's just that good. Everybody played their part that good that Steve Martin's character, Rick Moranis' character, like this, you could take all of them, and especially Audrey, you could take that and just have a ball with it, because the New York accent, I don't know the specificity of it, like whether it's the Bronx or the Queens, but the lightness in it almost reminds me of one of my favorite films, The Last Dragon. There's a character in The Last Dragon, and she's dating the big kind of villainous guy, and she has that same voice, and she's from somewhere Gardens or something like that, and it's yep. And I love, and it makes me think that was there a lot of light voice, like strong, heavily New York accent women during the 80s and the 90s? Like, was that like a thing?
It could have been a thing. I mean, it could be
because I was just like, I've heard this voice before. I've seen this almost like this act, this story character before. Is this a thing of the late 80s, like, or 80s period? Was this just like, we need your voice lighter? It
could be a thing. It could be a thing, or it could have been a thing. It might still be a thing.
It still might be a thing, right? You look deep enough.
Yeah, I mean, and you never know. One part that is funny to me that I'm thinking about it like this, but so you remember how he was telling a story about how he got Audrey too, and how he went to the market and there was nothing there, and then all of a sudden the eclipse happened, and a plan appeared, and he came and he got it from the person. How the hell you selling something that you didn't pick up? And I feel like that just exemplified like his level of being a pushover. Like, that wasn't there before.
It was.
You let that man charge you for that, and that wasn't there before. Like, come on.
Why would you allow that? Like, why would you allow that? And the lemon is mad. Like, for real. Like, wow. I felt for Seymour. I felt bad for Seymour a lot. And I just wanted him to win, but not at the expense of killing people.
Terrible people. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible.
Just bad.
But it's not so bad. He's like Dexter.
Low key.
He killed the bad people. It's okay.
I'm just doing it for the greater good.
It's not okay.
It's not okay. Right. We don't promote that. But in the movie world, Do it. Yes.
Oh
Because
my
it's the only way.
God. Okay,
Um,
so how I thought it was funny when Audrey told Seymour that he had a low self-image when she had a low self-image as
Girl,
well.
you are getting beat on.
She
Who
said,
are
"See,
you to
I'm sorry, you go ahead. I just like
go?
doing the
No,
voice.
go, go, no, no, you have to do it now.
Seymour, you have a low self-image."
Like you the one to talk.
Right, right.
But see, that also just continued to tell you about where Seymour was. He wasn't like knowledgeable. I mean, he thought the black eye was new makeup.
He was
He
just
didn't.
a poor. He was just. Oh, he probably didn't go to school ever. He probably never
No,
go to school. He probably didn't go to nobody's school.
no, he couldn't have because nobody saw worth in him.
No, he
No.
was just. He didn't see no worth in himself. She didn't see any
Mm-mm.
worth in herself. They were two peas made in a pod.
Mm-hmm. And honestly,
I'm glad
not
two
to bring
peas
up
made
trauma
in a pod.
bonding again, but
They
it
were trauma bonding.
was
Bond.
trauma bonding, and I
What
don't
was that a theme
necessarily.
in musicals?
You might have did something. You might have just did something low key, because it's a sad world. It's sad out here. My life is crap. I'm not good enough. And then it's the next person who also feels the same exact way, being like, "You are good enough. Let's do it together." Like,
Let's be terrible together.
let's just
Yay.
be terrible together. Like, dude, because I didn't see it for them, of course. Like, of course you want the guy to win. This is what he wants. But then at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, bruh. You
I
might
mean, how can you win when you did the things that you well, he did win, but that's privilege. Um,
talk on it.
I mean, it is like watching that movie the second time around, it was kind of like, oh, so the axe murderer kills the alien, and now he goes off to use the money that was made by the alien at the place, and then he goes off and lives happily ever after with his wife after killing two people and destroying a building and walking away from several contracts that he signed. Okay, so we're just gonna act like this is okay, and now this
Yeah.
is life. Okay, privilege, you win again.
Like literally walk into a beautiful home, a well manicured lawn, and like,
Sunset that's green.
let's live our wonderful privileged life because we deserve it.
Right.
Because we just dealt with a man eating plant that he created, but
Oh, what am I gonna say? What?
for real, trauma bonding, bruh.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
We're gonna look at musicals so different from now on.
Trauma bonding.
What's the trauma bonding y'all doing? What's
Yeah,
the
let's
trauma
see. Let's
y'all building?
see.
What trauma building?
I mean, 'cause I will say, if we do watch Sweeney Todd, I believe it's about trauma bonding.
Mm.
I definitely think that movie is about trauma bonding. I mean, you could say Dreamgirls could be a little bit about trauma bonding. They felt traumatized by the way that Jennifer Hudson's character treated
Mm-hmm.
them.
Yeah.
Theoretically, they felt threatened by her, and they
Oh
all
no.
ganged up on her and bonded over that trauma to then eliminate her.
Period. And like you got the relationship factor too, that just he was a villain in disguise for sure. Jamie Foxx's character, like,
He definitely was. I can't think of
completely.
no other musicals right now. So those are my two examples of trauma bonding. Sweeney Todd is definitely trauma bonding for sure.
I've
I
never
don't want
seen.
to tell. I don't want to tell anything about it because we
Yeah, I've
might get.
never seen it before, but I want to. I don't think I even knew that it was a musical.
Yes, it
Not
is.
even
It is.
musical. That's
is. It
interesting.
is. But
Hmm.
now I'm like, maybe we shouldn't watch that because we just watched Little Shop of Horrors, and it's like
Horror.
horror movie.
Yeah, which I thought was because then naturally after watching it, I go look up a couple.
Oh, I'm sorry. Devin just reminded me that South Park movie is a musical. It is. The South Park movie is a
Oh
musical.
snap! It is. It is because it says it in the title. Like, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it's named.
Yes, I love that movie.
um yeah, I went and like looked up stuff, and I love looking at other people's opinions, and I mean, mostly everybody had the same thing to say. It's a classic, it's amazing, I love it. It has a dark side to it, but there is a whole world of Little Shop of Horrors which is pertaining to the stage plays and a lot of theater done with it, and it sounds like there's a lot of different alternate endings and a lot of different versions where different things have happened and it's a bit more dark, or Audrey 2 actually eats Seymour, and I believe that they screened this movie to people, and it was supposed to be like that. That was possibly a thing, but when they did a test screen, I believe that everybody was like, they didn't like it, so they just let him come out the hero in the end. And you don't really see a lot of horror plays. I mean, I'm sorry, musicals, right?
Yeah, it's a few, but yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's
not
true.
a lot of them it's not a lot of them, but I can see how you get really dark with this.
Oh yes, like yeah. I mean, I mean, I keep talking about Sweeney Todd, but first time I saw that, I was like traumatized. I was sitting there like,
What did I
okay,
just watch?
all right. So that's what we doing. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I was like, okay. I'm not we were like doing a horror film, like a movie night, and it just kept getting progressively worse every movie we watched. And by the end of it, we was like, we're done. Cut the TV off. I
Cut it
can't do this
off.
anymore. Like,
Cut
this
it
is too
off.
much.
Cut it
You
off.
got to be careful, man, when you watching horror movie after horror movie after horror movie. If the stakes keep raising, even the most horror fanatic person will be like, okay, nah, this is too damn much. This is too
This is
much.
enough.
I need to take
This
a
is
break.
enough. Yeah. And I mean, speaking to Devin's comment, there may possibly be a play out there where, yes, Audrey 2 actually does take over the world, which would be interesting. I wonder if it ended that way, though. not how I feel.
Why do you feel attacked?
Chevy does
I
too.
love horror movies too. I do too. But that day was crazy day. But I was younger then, My horror love was growing still. It was still
Yeah,
growing.
yeah. So you were at a place where you were willing to kind of I'll watch anything.
Man, I mean, no, but Sweeney Todd like kind of freaked me. I mean, it was just a lot of freaking blood, man. I didn't know what to do. It was just like, I loved it. I love it. I think it's a great movie. I love Tim Burton. I love his work. But I did not expect that. You know how you watch a movie like Pan's Labyrinth and then you think it's a kids movie and you find out it's not. And then you be like, oh,
yeah, that's
scary itself. Shit.
Oh, it looks scary. That's why I ain't never seen it.
It's really good, but I didn't read the movie synopsis before I watched it. I just started watching it, and then I was like, oh my God, this movie is traumatic. Oh, Coraline is definitely not for the children. Definitely not for the children. It's very terrifying. Very terrifying.
Bruh. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, we will have our moment. We'll have our month of watching horror films.
So guys, let me just put this out here. Toya does not like horror films.
No.
So
I can say that with like confidence. Nope, I do not. I don't. Don't ask me to watch them.
At all. She does not like them at all. So it shall be interesting when we get to the beautiful, wonderful month of October. My month, my time. The time where I shine. That's where the money reside. Okay, that's on Mary had a
little nail.
Can't wait. I'm gonna pull some shit out my hat. Pull it out.
Yo, this is definitely one of those moments of being like,
anything for
what
Jack.
did I sign up for?
I have to watch that. Anything for Jackson.
Yeah,
I'll be
what is
having.
that?
I don't know. I mean, what is it about, Tanya?
We're gonna have to.
I gotta
We're gonna
check
have
it.
a little list going. We might have to.
Oh, I already got a list. I've been writing
I
a list.
know you have a list. I know you have a list.
We should watch VHS. That's a really good movie. I really do enjoy that, especially the first.
Man, I've heard vaguely about that.
Oh, you can't say okay. It's on Prime. Bet Prime is the move, guys. Get that Prime because you can watch it.
Yeah, sometimes I'm always like, damn, why did I give up my Prime? Why did I do that? Well, I had to cut back on something, and Prime was the one. I never watch Prime, so I rarely watch Prime.
Well, I watch it constantly. So are we concluding this movie?
I would say so. I mean,
we're not concluding live, y'all, so don't leave. But we can.
Yeah, right. But I don't think I have much to say about that film, to be honest. I mean, it's an old movie. It's from the 80s. It's a musical. It but it has a lot of that theatrical style. What?
I just thought of something I was gonna say about the movie. It reminds me of the genie in a bottle kind of thing. Like, so genies are not nice. Aladdin is a lie. Okay, genies are like really bad people, right? And they always give you a wish, but it's never like or you never get it how you want it. It's never what it is or how it's supposed to be. So after watching the movie, I realized like, damn, Audrey too is like the genie. And even though Seymour is not wishing, he's telling him that if he does this for him, he'll be able to get this, and this. Not specifically what he can do and how he needs to do it, but it just kind of reminded me of a slight genie in a bottle vibe, because genies are very terrifying mythical creatures.
Honestly. Creatures. And that's a really great, like, I like that. Like the leprechaun.
Yes. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty much what that I was like, I couldn't remember that I was gonna say that earlier, and it just came back to me before we concluded this wonderful musical.
It really is though. Like at the end of the day, you're gonna love the music. You know what I'm saying? Like I think you can get on a lot of different things because it's older and it's real dramatic, but for the most part, you're gonna jam to that music though. So
yeah, because suddenly Seymour. I love how that lady said, oh, I gotta do my part. That part where he'd be like, I met him in the gutter. Wait, I gotta do it.
You should do that as the ending quote.
Oh, I can do that as the ending quote. But yes. I'm just gonna do it now though, because it's funny. Okay, so after I say in the gutter, you gotta say in the gutter. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I met him in the gutter.
The gutter?
The gutter. It's a night spot. I work there on nights. Okay. I can do this. I work there on my nights off when we weren't making much money. Yeah, I like that. I like that part. I just like I said, I was in the gutter. In the gutter. I just like that.
Like, girl, just stop.
So y'all, it's not a lot of people in the chat tonight. So what are some of y'all favorite musicals?
Yeah,
the
give us some
musicals that y'all like. Well, we know what Devin's favorite musical is.
Right,
it's
we
Little
just
it's Little Shop of Horrors. So you should be happy that we did Little Shop of Horrors. That's homage to my brother.
Well, the sisters always showing the love. That's how it be.
Always. But what I had some other stuff we could talk about. Oh, I forgot this in movie news. Netflix just announced that they're cracking down on people letting other people use their passwords.
Mm.
Have you seen this? Have you read about this? Have you read about this? How does
Yes,
it
I
make
have.
you?
It's look, man. The people who have my password, I know they have my password. I
telling everybody
that. I mean,
they will come to you first. They gonna come to you first.
So I mean, if there were people out there that had my password, I would know that they had my password. So as far as I'm concerned, why do you need to double down on me to verify that? It's just not helping at all. I don't know. It seems unnecessary. I'm trying to figure out why. What's the real point? Because they're trying to make sure that every household has their own Netflix.
It's about the coin, baby.
Yeah,
it's about the dollar.
It's greed, and it's kind of like the same thing that I feel about the Paramount stuff. You know, it just feels like capitalism just kicking our butt out here for $12.99.
Well, some people paying $20 for Netflix.
Right? They got 4 screens. That's what I'm saying. Like, look, dude, I'm paying the premium for my family. It's not going to hurt if my cousin also has my password.
There you go again. Putting your business out in the
street. I don't have no cousins.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You should believe it. Yeah. You believe that. That's as true can be. As true as yellow as that, as blue as that Homer is back there. It's yellow, guys. I'm lying. It's a lie.
But for real though, like y'all just trying to take all our money and it's some bull crap. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And guess what? They said that you got to verify the person. If I were to have somebody that had my password, I'm going to verify them and say yes. They can have it. They can, yes. No, we don't. You know we don't live together. You know we're not in the same household. But I say yes to it.
20? I didn't know that.
Lord. Yeah.
Thank you.
Because if you want Hulu without commercials, you gotta pay the price.
That's a lot of money.
It is.
It doesn't HBOMax. Don't ask me how I know because I don't have his information.
I actually paid $35.
Do you get live TV?
So no, I have it's the $14.9 or it's like 13. Yeah, it's like $15 for the bundle. It's like $15 for the bundle of ESPN, Disney Plus, and Hulu. Just your good old regular Hulu. And then I have the add-on of about $15 of the HBOMax.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Yep.
Man.
And the reason that I have that is because when I first got HBOMax, it was like I got it on the deal. So I just keep it with Hulu instead of going to go get a separate one. I just kept it with them. It's not like I would have got any like benefits because they would have been like, "Girl, you had HBO."
Right. Jarrell got his Paramount Plus. He's trying it out to see how he likes it. I'm gonna wait till they drop a movie that like when they drop The Quiet Place 2. I'm gonna wait for that. I won't. That's all I want. But I would love to actually go see like The Quiet Place. Like if we could rent out the movie theater and like watch Quiet Place and then Quiet Place 2 in the movie theater, like just pay the $100 and do that. That would be amazing because I never saw The Quiet Place 1 in the movie theater. I saw it at home. I didn't really get the full experience of like the silence of it all because it was summertime and it was hot and my air conditioner was on. So
It was a little humming in the back, like it was just like that dose of reality to know, like, yeah,
but it was
I
probably
believe.
the best.
Yeah, I believe I missed the opportunity to see it in the movie theater, and then by the time it like came out, everybody was saying that same thing. Where like you had to see it in the movies because it was so quiet, and
Girl, I
that's
had a
you
heart
know
attack. Have you seen that?
I have not, I'm not, so I would love to.
Okay, girl, you're gonna have a heart attack.
Lord have
You know what
mercy.
it's about, right?
Some monster, some type of monster. Some type of secret monster that just you know what I
Oh,
have
it's not
seen?
a secret, baby. It's
I
not a
saw
secret.
the parody of it on SNL. I saw the SNL skit of it.
It's not like The
And
Happening. You see these secrets.
that the happening was where it was like wind and it was just like
It was Mother
mist.
Nature coming to make us pay. Because that's what it was
Okay.
about. It was like Mother Nature was putting some type of chemical in the air to make people kill themselves.
Mm.
Because they fed up with our butts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
M. Night
Mm-hmm.
Shyamalan special. What a twist. Yeah.
We did
It was
please.
what a twist.
You are dead,
Good
Bruce
but
Willis.
a trash twist. His best twist for me personally was Devil. Where in the elevator, where everybody's stuck in the elevator.
Mm-mm. Nope.
So good. Need to watch that. Not too many others, I would
Yeah.
have to say. I mean, I'm not a fan of M. Night Shyamalan. I just wish he wouldn't try to make it seem like he gonna scare you because he not.
And then
He
he
not.
doesn't do that at all.
No, it's just like, oh, what a twist. It's like like
Right.
that.
Like,
Like,
I'm just going
oh,
to
they were
mind
in the
F.
zoo the whole time.
Right.
What?
He like to mind F people. That's what he likes to do. He likes to really just go for your brain and just say,
Yeah,
mm.
he just laid down on the ground and let the lawnmower run over him in The Happening. That's exactly what happened.
I'm trying to figure out, did I see The Happening or The Mist? It was,
The
or,
Mist.
or is that the same thing? It was Mist
No,
in The Happening?
it's no. The Mist is a movie
Okay, The
about the
Mist is the
mist.
movie. Okay, and it was like a mist and it came through the vents and it was like, shut up the vents and no holes and no slits nowhere because the mist come through and get you. Like, right? Okay, that's what I saw. I don't think I ever saw that happening.
The fog, all of it is,
The fog? Yeah, is that what it is? It's the fog.
The fog, because I'm like, The Mist. I'm like, I think this might not be the title of the movie. I think it's The Fog.
Right? I think this is not.
Tim Welling was in the remake of The Fog. The Fog is a remake, but yeah, Tim Welling was in the remake that came
The
out
mist
when
is
we were
making
like in high
people kill
school,
themselves.
college. Oh, there is a mist too.
There is
Okay,
a mist too.
There is a mist too. So
And
damn,
now
is the
that
mist about the misty air, like the
right,
raindrops?
and now and low key, it's giving me very Bird in the Box.
Wait, so the mist come to you, you got to go into the fog, basically. Like,
okay, yes, the mist. You don't want the mist.
The mist is coming to you. It's gonna mystify you. The
Yeah,
fog, you walk into the fog and you might not come back out.
Yes. So
I don't know. We need to just go on IMDb.
Bruh.
We are making up our own versions of
yeah, we
these
just made our own movie up. The Mist Fog. Mist Fog.
Is, like, it happens early in the morning when you wake up. If you get out there during that dewy time, the mist can attack you and then you're mystified and you die. Whereas if it's late at night and you're driving in the fog and you don't, if you go deeper in it,
you gone forever.
You don't disappear.
You gone forever.
Like
Bye-bye.
the Bermuda Triangle. And you're just gone. And nobody, that is not what those movies are about.
No, not at all. Not at all. But, I mean, it's worth a try because probably down to the, be pretty clear, that's probably what it's about.
I mean, I'm sure I've seen, when I was watching The Fog, somebody got snatched up out of that fog or snatched up in it. I'll be honest, I never really seen The Fog. I didn't really care for it, so I never actually finished watching it. I'd be saying all the time I'm gonna watch the original, but I just never got around to doing it. I don't know why. But yes, the mist, the fog, the elements coming back to punch
Don't
you in
let
the
it get
face,
the do.
hit you in the chin like a pull up. Chin up.
Pull up, pull up.
Yes, a pull up. That's right. That's right. See, this is
um,
bad though because we'll be just going down a horror,
horror, horror.
rabbit hole. Because that's where I live, even though I ain't know there was a mist and a fog, and I don't know what the mist and the fog mean.
That is silly, man.
Bugsy Mullen? I have
Yeah, what's
I have never seen that.
no, that's
Never seen that. But
Malone. Bugsy
Malone,
Malone.
Malone, Malone.
Is that
Ain't really
where the little kids? It's like a bunch of little kids and stuff.
never seen it.
And it's very like 19. It's very the first
Look
recession
it up.
vibes.
I'm about to look it
I,
up.
I've vaguely seen that on television before, like for sure.
Let's see.
Yeah, and it's like all the kids are gangsters, right?
What?
Like there's no adults in this movie. Yeah, there's no adults in this movie. All the kids are like, yeah,
with cars? Oh shit! We need to watch that.
I have not seen that.
We gotta watch that.
Yo, I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Holy crap! I've never seen that before.
Oh man, yo, the Little Rascals.
The Little Rascals meets Hoodlum.
Yeah, the Little Rascals meets Hoodlum.
Yes.
Meet deep.
Wow, that sounds so interesting. I have to check that out.
Yeah, lucky we should consider that. We should actually probably consider that.
I'm really intrigued by that.
And that is what gets you. You're like little kids with cars.
Remind me of that episode of Rugrats when they was gangsters, but they were babies.
Man.
I mean,
they were babies though, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like even still.
Yeah, Devin, I want to watch it too. I'm down.
We might have to. Yeah, we have to find out where we can watch it.
Yeah, I have to check it out. I'm gonna have
to Tanya, do you know where we can watch that at? Have you seen it lately, girl?
Because that sounds crazy. But let's not go down the horror rabbit hole.
Yeah, let's not go down.
But we can. I'm okay with it.
Let's talk a little bit about, well, depending on if was it Bugsy Malone is on one of these streaming platforms, what is something else that we were thinking about watching for our musical march?
The last here.
At last. I keep losing them. I don't know why.
I'm just gonna go back to your text message thread. Okay, let's see what we got. What
it is. What's up? Oh, I found it.
Damn, what did I do with it? Oh, here you go. All right, so we got The Greatest Showman is a Big Check Plus. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Tommy. Have you ever seen Tommy?
I have not.
I was in that play. It's about it's the Who, the musical rock group, the Who.
Okay,
music that they wrote. Yeah, it's about a blind, deaf, and dumb, as they call it in the movie, boy who's like a pinball wizard. He can play pinball real good. But I was in that play back in the day, and I never actually watched the movie. I was just in the play. Like I was in the chorus line. I was in the chorus line. I had to do all them dance moves, them kickball changes. But I like the music from it a lot. Like I like the music from it a lot. We said Crybaby. We said that was a no-go.
Yes, no-go. You know I love it for all the wrong reasons. All right, Devin, see you, bro.
All right, Devin. Yeah, blind.
Yes, Stacey, blind pinball.
She said, hold on. She said, hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
Yes. Pinball wizard must been a twist. A pinball wizard got such a supple wrist. Sorry, I'll probably never forget that.
How could you?
I can't. Is it embedded in me? Carmen Jones,
Yes.
Grease,
Mm-hmm.
Moulin Rouge,
Moulin Rouge.
Fame, The Blues Brothers, Mamma Mia, Sweeney Todd, The Sound of
Hey.
Music,
Oh.
Chicago, Mary Poppins, oh, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Hairspray, Cabaret,
Yeah.
West Side Story, La La
Mm.
Land, Singing in
Mm.
the Rain, Wizard of Oz, The
Mm.
Wiz. I didn't put it on the list. Um, uh, we all know why, but I didn't put it
Yeah.
on the list.
Right.
I forgot
Right.
about it. That's why I forgot. But yes, that's the list that I came up with. That we came up
Dang.
with.
Yeah, that is such, man, it's so
Very
hard.
extensive. It's very extensive. I don't know. I'm down. I really want to watch Sweeney Todd.
Yeah,
But
I've never seen it before, so I'm down to watch it for sure, for sure.
and I know we said we might watch Cabaret.
Yeah, we did say that.
Kind of said that we kind of wanted to watch La La Land because we just wanted to know what the hype was all about.
Definitely want to know what the hype is all about. You know.
Oh, and we were saying we might want to watch Mary Poppins or The Sound of Music.
Yes, because who's the actress?
Why can't I think her name at this moment? The other day it was
mm,
right
mm.
there in my right there out
Literally,
of my mouth.
we
It
were
came
just talking about the
Andrews.
woman.
Julie Andrews.
Yes. Yep. And I was like, whoa, that is the same person. Because for a minute, I was like, hold on, is it The Sound of Music Mary Poppins, or are they two separate things? I was confused for a second. I was like, oh, they are two different movies.
I would watch South Park movie too. I mean, I just love that movie though, but I watch that
Yeah.
constantly. I
I
watch that to go
haven't.
to.
I don't believe I've ever seen
It's
that
great.
before.
Well, it's great to me, but I love South Park. I also realized this about myself. I really love musical television episodes because it was funny the next day after we did the show last week. I was watching The Simpsons and the episode came on. I wrote the name of it down. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Basically, it's a clip show episode where they singing in the house because they rent a movie and they think that it's going to be a western with shoot 'em up bang bang, but it's called it's about a fight, like a wagon. They fighting over a wagon and they think it's about to be like Clint Eastwood, bang bang, shoot 'em up,
Yeah.
and they start singing, I'm gonna paint my wagon, gonna paint it. They get mad. We ain't bragging, we gonna paint that wood. And it's just like the whole episode is about all the episodes of the Simpsons where it's singing in the episode. And that made me think about all the episodes of TV shows that had singing episodes, all the shows that had TV. Why can't I say that?
Yeah, they like dip into a little bit of musical where it's just like they kind of get real theatric with it.
Yeah, so I started thinking about all the TV shows that I love and I watched that had an episode where it was like a musical, and Xena definitely did. I believe Buffy the Vampire Slayer did. I know for sure American Horror Story did in the second season. Asylum, Banana, she was a Banana Fana, Fofana, me,
Okay.
Mom.
Yeah.
What else? Lucifer had a musical episode. South Park definitely dives into music. Some of my favorite South Park episodes are musical episodes. What else? The Simpsons for sure. I feel like a lot of shows that hinge on that, like cartoon / supernatural / like
they can go there.
Sci-fi type genre. They all dive into that. They might try it an episode or two. Like it's definitely been like a singing episode in at least 3 or 4 seasons of Xena because I know that a lot.
Which is so interesting to me because that's just a show that you would never think that would go there.
It went there. Sometimes it worked and sometimes it did not.
What is you doing, baby?
Sometimes it worked and sometimes. But I feel like with all of them type of shows, sometimes it worked and sometimes it definitely did not. Like I did not like the singing episode of Lucifer. I thought it was just like, but I do like that show though, because it reminds me of Xena. That's why I like that show, because it reminds me of Xena. But I did not like that episode. I was like, okay, guys, y'all could have kept all this singing and all this dancing. It makes absolutely no sense. But musical like stuff is in many things, and I feel like I'm more of a TV musical person, like a person who watches TV shows and love the episodes that have singing in them, versus like a musical person, because it takes me so long to sit down and actually watch the movie because it's music.
Right. What do you think makes shows say like, let's do this with our episode? Like, let's make sure we throw in our musical, especially something like a South Park, you know, like what do you think is, you know, their point of doing something like that?
I mean, it's a formula that works in so many ways for cartoons, especially. But they've been doing that since the first season. They got so many episodes where they sing on. And I mean, they could just looking at a Simpsons formula and saying, Simpsons did it, let's try to do it with South Park. They even have episodes of Bob's Burgers where it's singing. I love those episodes. I don't think they've done any singing on Archer, no. But like, it's several adult. I mean, you know, like American Dad, the episode where CeeLo is the hot tub. That's a great episode. Like, most singing episodes are amazing. And I mean, they could just be following the Simpsons formula of like doing that, and it works because it does work, like especially in adult cartoons for me. I mean, I tend to gravitate towards those episodes more than the regular episodes.
I guess then that's my real question. Like, why does it work? You know, like, is it do musicals just have that much likability, or, you know, because that's what I'm learning too as we watch more musicals, that more things have a musical aspect to them than we thought. You know, when now looking back, all Disney movies are pretty much musicals. You know, it's like so easy for me myself to say, like, even just like the horror thing, where it's like, part of me is like, oh, I don't like horror movies, but if you start listing off some stuff and it falls in that category, I'm like, oh, I like more horror than I thought. Same with musical, where it's like, I thought I was like, you know, yeah, I like Dreamgirls, Beyonce, of course, a duh. But then you start breaking it down, like, oh, I do like Crybaby. Oh man, like I did grow up on basically all musicals because I love Disney movies growing up. Oh my gosh, you know, like I do love the singing episodes of this and that. Oh man, I like musicals. And so I wonder what is it about the musical aspect of movies, you know, like what makes that work besides, I guess, Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy.
They had a musical episode. Oh my God.
And like, and that's the thing about musicals, like you have to do it right, because you will completely miss and go down and
you miss it. You miss it. And they have missed it sometimes. They have missed it. I mean, but even like that musical episode of American Horror Story where Jessica Lange was singing, it was just like so random that most people didn't like it, because it was just so like, why are we doing this? You know what I'm saying? Why are we doing this? It's the first, sometimes it doesn't work. But to just, I mean, this is only my opinion, but to answer your question, I feel like music is a universal language. So when something has music in it, it transcends like what it is that you're watching, because before you know it, you'll be toe tapping and slapping your knee. And it's like,
yeah.
If it's one thing I can think of, and this is so freaking random, you know, in Addams Family Values, when they put them in the cabin and made them watch Disney movies, I think the reason why they caved, or they pretended like they caved, is because of the music. You know what I'm saying? That music it'll get you, man. You'll be sitting there, and that music will get you, man. It doesn't matter what it is. The music is what it is. And I think for cartoons, me personally, when you can make the music relatable and funny all at the same time, that's what makes it for these cartoons because, like, on South Park, we talking about very controversial lyrics to these songs, or taking
Yeah.
Christmas songs about Jesus, and Cartman is mumbling all the lyrics. But on top of it being a musical, now it is just extremely hilarious. So this is the episode that I resonate with because it makes me laugh still, but I
Yeah.
can also sing along to it too, and I can tap my toe. So yeah, like when I think about the Simpsons songs and just the way they do it, it's like, oh, we're singing this song and it's a Broadway song, but we're gonna make it funny. And then it's like, so now I want to revisit that because it makes me laugh in addition to make me tap my toes. I mean, I don't know if I tap my toes, but yeah.
Yeah, but no, for sure. I mean, I remember moments today watching and just like
Yeah, like I'm sitting there just vibe. The movie hadn't even started good, and I'm like, little shop, back to back, little shop, it's just like,
what Carlton do?
just singing, just bobbing my head to everything. And I mean, I guess that's the winning formula. I mean,
Yeah,
shit, you can write a musical.
you do it right.
Write a music. I mean, but I feel like musicals are a miss a lot of times anyway. But
Mm-hmm.
especially now in these times, I think like Greatest Showman is probably because it didn't do well in the movie theater.
Yeah, it sounds like people were loving it after the fact because of the contract, the soundtrack.
Yeah, like it didn't do well in the movie theater. I mean, I love it, but I know that people probably, this movie ain't good, girl. What you talking about? You tripping? You know what I'm saying?
That goes
So
back to that conversation that we were having because they were glamorizing the Barnum story. Like, I think because they were glamorizing that story, people were like, hold on. We're not gonna make it seem like
right.
But once you get past that and you just enjoy it as a film, then you're like, okay, there's so many other things to enjoy about this movie, the love interest and love story, and him going back to his family and so on and so forth. And then of course the music. The music.
The music.
Well, good. I mean, it looks like we are at a very strong tie with a few of these, but I think Sweeney Todd is gonna be the one.
I'm with it.
And and let's also just try to get our hands on this Bugsy Malone movie too.
Yes, because I just have to see.
And maybe we could just like
and they singing.
Yes,
they got guns, they drive cars, they kick gangsters, and they singing. What the hell? Like, why did I know this existed until right now?
For real. And so, I'm infamous for having the worst memory and not remembering things and knowing stuff. But when she said that, I was like, hold on. I've seen this before.
I know I've never seen it before, man. That's so damn crazy, man.
I mean, and it's because it's something I've seen like as a youngin that probably I'll just probably always say TNT, but maybe it was like AMC. I don't know, but
right.
It was one of them cable channels, and like, yeah, that might be a fun one just to like throw in there and have along with it. I mean, but I've kind of always thought about like doubling up on movies, maybe not reviewing the whole thing, but just maybe, breezing by it, talking about it a little bit. That might be fun though.
I'm with it. So we're saying Sweeney Todd is the film. I believe it's on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's on Amazon Prime.
I'll double check.
If not, it's on something, but she is double checking because that's what teamwork is.
Oh, yes.
Teamwork makes the dream work. So while she is checking that, I just want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Really appreciate all of you. I think we're going to do a giveaway at the end of the month. I just feel like it's something that we do. I just feel like I'm in the mood. I'm in the spirit of giving things away. You know what I'm saying? Something. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I may attempt to do a raffle through Stream Elements or something.
Mhm.
Because if you didn't know, which you probably didn't know because I didn't say it, every time you come to my stream and watch it for 10 minutes, you get some points that you can eventually use for raffles. And I think I'm gonna try to do my first raffle. Last time we just gave out a prize to someone, to two people. But I think this time we're going to try to do things with the raffle. We're gonna try to use these systems and learn how to work and use these things. So
Mhm.
what is Sweeney Todd on?
Yes, it is. You are correct. It is on Prime.
Wonderful.
Amazon Prime.
So Toya, tell the people what you got going on in your life.
Oh man, per usual, I'm out here doing everything I can do on my point of view finder. Instagram, it's spelled just like it is below. For my Twitch, doing the same over Latoya Coates, where I'm just in fact, yes, shameless plug. We are doing a series based on short monthly shorts based on the Black experience. So new voices, you'll hear them monthly telling different stories about the Black experience. It's called Darker Than Blue. You can find us on Instagram, or just follow me on my social media and you'll get all the information you need there. And yeah, that's like the latest project that I got going on. I got a new photographer up on Point of View Finder, my homie Charles Kennedy. Chevy was our amazing photographer last week, and so yeah, just highlighting all my photographer homie friends, and out here telling impactful stories about the amazing history and people and experience of us Black people. So yeah, that's what I got going on.
That's what she got going on. What I got going on is, trying to become an affiliate. I think I'm almost there, guys. It's kind of exciting, but also like, taking pictures and things of that nature too. I do that as well. You can
Always.
follow me on my social media as the superstar, where some of my pictures are sometimes.
Right. Gotta get her to put it out there more.
Yeah. If you are watching this after the fact on the YouTube, Two Snaps in a Circle, please subscribe to our channel. Yeah, we're gonna keep rocking this out and keep doing it.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday, we watching a movie.
God
We
willing,
talking about it. We talking about it. So I just want to run down a list and tell everybody a personal thank you. Ninja, I want to say thank you. Clark Nobes, I want to say thank you. Tanya, I want to say thank you. Stacy, I want to say thank you. Aaron, I want to say thank you. Who else? I
believe it was
Rail, I want to say
thank you, Rail, all the time. It was another person in here too.
Ghost. I want to say, I didn't even see you pop in, man.
Somebody, he popped in real quick.
He popped on in. Oh, bless you, sir. I missed you, but you was here. Thank you for being here. Thank y'all all for being here. Thank y'all for real. And I mean that. And I mean that.
What Monique say? And I love y'all for real.
And I mean that.
And I mean that.
All right, guys, we will see y'all next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Two Snaps and a Sizzy Circle. Y'all be good. Y'all stay kind. Y'all stay prayed up and highly favored.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm just trying to think of good sign-offs. All right, y'all. Bye.